Yo. How are we all doing? Welcome back to another stream. It's great to see everyone. It's great to have you all here with me that have joined so far. Of course, please do, if you've joined, drop a like. Give me a little like on the show. And of course, let me know who we've got in. Get your comments in. It'd be great to know who we've got here. I see Nick's here. Let me just go on to here. And Sean says, afternoon millionaires. Now, wouldn't that be nice, eh? Why is that not letting me post that error? Try again. Let me post it in here. Let's see. There we go. Not let me pin it. No. Okay. Well, how are we all doing? Welcome back, of course, to another day, another stream. And it's an honor to have you all here with me today. Stonkers, yeah. The Stonkers Army. Afternoon, Sean. Great to see you. Scotty, how we doing, mate? Ho ho. Hey ho, let's go. It won't be too long until I'm wearing a Santa's hat. I am going to wear a Santa's hat. A Santa hat all December. So you can look forward to that, which isn't actually that far away. You know, what are we? Probably about 6 weeks away from December. So I will be getting the Santa hat out for December. So that should be quite fun. And something to look forward to. And yeah, is everyone else getting in the spirit of, you know, autumn? We've got Halloween this month, bonfire night, and then of course the run up into Christmas. But yeah, obviously while we wait for people to jump in, do make sure you let me know, how are you? Have you been trading much? What have you been doing? Oh, Apex just look like it's been running hard. Yes, it has. It has indeed. Aster still hanging around $2. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys are doing. And yeah, obviously we're not. To be honest, it might be a bit of a task today because we haven't really had much movement across the whole market at all, have we? I think basically everything is probably in and around where it was yesterday, minus of course BNB, which is just constantly running. I actually bought a BNB meme coin this morning, which actually did end up going to 4x quite quickly, but foolishly I didn't sell it. I am just over 2x, nearly 3x on it still. I'm hoping that kind of goes towards 10 mil if it can. I'm just gonna. Oh, that is crazy! It's crazy. Let's see. Let's just get that out there. Yeah. Okay. I just want that open on my phone so I can see it, because I'm a bit thingy that I didn't sell it at 2, but I want what meme. It's one of the Chinese ones. It's one of the Chinese ones that I bought. It's the, because I don't know if you saw. I think they listed on Binance Alpha a Chinese meme coin, didn't they? Like in Chinese writing. So I went and bought the first ever meme coin that got listed on 4meme, which is obviously BSC's version of Pump Fun, basically. Discipline, how we doing? Great to see you, Bobby. Payday today goes all to my tax, VAT bills, and accountant. Boo! Yeah, that is a big boo. That is a big boo, mate. What a terrible shame, eh? It's a terrible shame, innit? But yeah, that's what I've been up to anyway. That's what I've been up to. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping to ride it to 5 to 10 mil, hopefully. I mean, the other one went absolutely nutty. That went to like over 100 mil. I mean, if it did that, holy hell, that would be insane. But I wouldn't be able to hold it until then anyway. I just wouldn't do it mentally. But yeah, I mean, BSC is just running hot, innit? It's just running hot. And I thought, may as well try and get in on the action. You know, they've had a couple of really good runners now. And I just thought, you know what, let's try and get in on it. And I don't know whether this Chinese ticker thing is going to be a runner or not. But obviously one of them. This was it. This new token. The Chinese one here. They also have Palu as well, which is on which is Thingio as well. But this one is it's a Chinese ticker. I don't know what it means or whatever, but as you can see, market cap 100 mil. Unbelievable. So yeah, I'm hoping to. Oh, what have I just clicked on? I'm hoping to catch one. I just want to catch one Binance runner. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't know if there's like an actual Binance Alpha. I don't know. It doesn't seem to have a thing yet. But let's see what CZ's been up to anyway. What has he been doing? So this was the one that this was one of the others that went absolutely nutty, was this Palu one. Yeah, just insane. I mean, anything that he touches basically turns to gold now, doesn't it? For this period, he's really on one with interacting and stuff, innit? But yeah, that's basically what I've been doing, what I've been trying to play anyway. I would love to catch a serious runner like that. I mean, obviously, it's kind of basically like trying to pick a lottery ticket, in it, in actual fact. But it's not impossible, so I'm giving it a go. You can't beat them, join them, and even if it can catch 10x, 20x, then that is superb in itself, isn't it? Oh, pardon me. But yeah, obviously back to Bitcoin. It seems a bit boring, doesn't it, when you go from like looking at meme coins that have gone from 0 to 100 million a day or two or whatever, then just back to looking at Bitcoin trade ever so slowly. It really just brings you back down to earth, doesn't it? In a good or bad way, I suppose. It depends on how you see it, but yeah, brings you back down to earth. What do you want me to look at anyway? What do you want me to look at? You guys let me know. What would you like me to look at? What would you like me to cover? Obviously, Bitcoin's just hanging around. We did make a new high last night, didn't we? 126, 144-ish. ETH is actually working quite well. So ETH now, yeah, got above. So obviously this area that we were talking about yesterday, we did that. I mean, look at that. It's just straight in there, weren't it? Get above this line, onto this area. Got above the line there. Straight rally into this region here. So there you go. Pinpoint plan from yesterday went to full effect. Don't know if anyone took this or not, but that was the plan anyway on stream yesterday, and it did that just as that. Doge and Shiba. I tell you what, Shiba. Do you not? How do you get excited about buying Shiba? I think Shiba's just like, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about Shiba. I mean, I never see anyone trying to trade Shiba. I never see anyone trying to make money on Shiba. I think it'll be one where throughout maybe the next course of the couple of years, it'll just kind of slowly drift down, fade away. Could be wrong, but I mean, you never see anyone on about Shiba, do you now? You're the first, Bobby. Doge. I mean, if you look, we're looking on the daily here. You've basically got, clear SR along here, haven't you? You've got resistance, 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 and then reclaim. If we scale down, obviously, let's just do this first. Then obviously got resistance up here. So we reclaim this, which was good. So obviously that, this area will be now supported. As you can see, we did retest there, which could come into it quite nicely if we was using a box. If we replaced this line with a box like that, then obviously we reclaimed and then retested and then still in there. Now, obviously, we do need to get above that resistance. Let me just see where this is drawn from. Yeah. So I do think, we get above here, then it will likely trade into 33 cents-ish, from which I then think, obviously, comes the next challenge. But after that, it should be basically one straight route to 41. So this is, personally, I think the route, obviously, Doge could take. You want to hold here on any pullbacks. Any pullbacks, we want to hold 24 cents. But we want to get above 29 and then obviously trade that into 33. And then from there, if momentum's strong, up towards 41, we may pull back into here for a retest or something and then go again. But yeah, pretty straightforward on Doge. Quite easy. Again, it's one where it's not really changed since the last time we looked at it. Now let's go and have a look SHIB. I can't remember the last time I've done some analysis on this. Must have been years ago. SHIB. So, what do we have on SHIB? Well, we have some very nice daily demand down here, don't we? Down towards 1150-ish. 1150 is obviously where daily demand is. Then we do have resistance up here. So basically, SHIB is just trapped inside this range here. So that is your daily range circled there. As you can see all along here, resistance, up, flip to support, resistance, flip to support again, resistance. So there is your range, there's your SR. And then obviously from there, you need to break out above here and then trade it into there. Let me just get rid of that. So that would be obviously target 1 and then probably target 2. We're looking somewhere obviously into there, aren't we? You know, just come and fill all this in. So this would obviously be a really good time for altcoins if SHIB was doing this, because that's obviously a 2x from point A to point B by the end. But yeah, that's probably what I would say on SHIB. Apart from that, obviously it just needs to, you know, any more dips down there needs to hold. And that's probably what I would say on SHIB. Quite easy. Hello, Stonksy. How we doing, mate? Great to see you. S&P has launched a digital markets 50 index to provide diversified exposure to major cryptocurrencies. Is that true? Yeah. Oh wow. What's the details on it, Coding? What's the details on it? Like, how many cryptos is it? What's the ticker? Oh, sorry, you've put it in the next message. 15 major cryptos will be in it, no list. Okay. Well, thank you for the information. I think that was mentioned on Wiz's stream, I think, earlier this morning. But yeah, I mean, it was only a matter of time before something like that happened, wasn't it? It's only a matter of time. Just gives easier exposure to everything, doesn't it? Just gives easier exposure. Debut, how we doing, mate? Great to see you as well. If you have just joined, please do make sure you're dropping a like. See what we're doing on the like count. It's saying we've only got 4 viewers. That can't be right. That cannot be right, can it? 4 viewers. Trying to stand this up somewhere. I'll leave it there. What's happened here now? It's logged me out. It says 16. Hang on, what I'll have to do is I will have to go and log back in because for some reason it's logged me out. Switch account. Account. Yeah, it's signed me out. Hang on. Bear with. I'll have to sign back in. So I can do the poll and stuff. Otherwise, I won't be able to do the daily poll. And then what will we do without that? What would we do without the daily poly? Right. Let me get this. I'll tell you who'd probably be most furious about not getting the daily poll would be Nick. I know you love the daily poll, don't you, Nick? Let's get it loaded back in. There we go, we're back. Right, let me reshare the screen. Let's reshare the screen. Okay, right. Oh, is the screen on? Yeah, there we go. Screen's on. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. So 17 viewers and 6 likes. Right, let's fix that. Let's get the like bombers in. Go drop a like, people. Please do get your likes in. Please do get your likes in. It would be much appreciated. I will definitely appreciate that. So yeah, that's obviously Shibuya. Just obviously daily outlook, level to level. You know, breakout levels, levels of interest. What else have we got here? So this thing just insane rally on the SPX, as in 6,900. Pump, not looking too bad. Yeah, there's not. Oh, have we had much movement on anything? We've not had much movement on loads, have we? We've not had much movement on loads. If there are any tickets you guys want, of course, you know, I will look at them. You already know that. So, yeah. Do get them into the chat, and I'll take a look. How the hell is B&B still going up so much? Because everyone is just interested in Binance Smart Chain now, basically. I think, obviously, there's a the hive of activity going on BSC. You've got meme coins launching and running to 100 mil, 200 mil, whatever. Obviously, Asta, and then obviously just CZ bringing hype to the B&B chain. So I think that is basically what's driving it, alongside probably just Binance itself having a good time pumping it up. But yeah, it's just, I mean, look at that, 8% today, while everything else is just doing nothing. Just casually up 8%, and has just been trending up non-stop, hasn't it? It is crazy. I mean, it doesn't feel like it was only Thursday when it hit $1,000, wasn't it? No, sorry. When did it first hit 1,000? When was it? 1,000 here. Yeah. So the middle of September, and since then, obviously, it's up another 30%, which is crazy considering $1,000 was a big milestone. I have some B&B, just never paid attention. Well, that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to pay more attention to the chain and kind of submerge myself in maybe what's going on and stuff like that. Is what I'm trying to do anyway. Just trying to, instead of ignoring it, trying to like get on board with the fun. Trying anyway. I mean, that meme coin that I bought this morning ended up doing a 4x and I didn't sell it, and it's now down 50%, so I'm up 2x, which, don't get me wrong, 2x in a couple of hours. You know, I only bought it about 6 hours ago, but 4x, I just got greedy, because it only went to 2 million. Bought it at 500k, went to 2 mil, and then obviously in your head you start thinking, oh well, this is still only tiny. You know, this could easily go to 10 mil and that would still be tiny. And then of course now we're 50% down, so we'll see. I'm gonna hold it onto it anyway. Are you still in BLOFIN? No, I sold my BLOFIN. For a nice profit. Yeah, that was a great trade, obviously, for anyone that got into BLOFIN. And anyone that was in the Discord, I put it in there first. But yeah, that was a great trade. I mean, depending on where anyone got in, it was upwards of a 2x, which was nice. Yeah, I am thinking about getting back in that though. I'm not yet. It's crossing my mind, but yeah, I'm not back in it yet. I'll tell you guys if I get back in. But yeah, I'm not back in it yet. But yeah, I mean, being just insane, and I'm sure Stonksy's still long on this on the 4 hour. Yeah, it is. The 4 hour, it's been riding it since 8:40 ish. Yeah, 8:40. So 56% gain. Oh, insane. And it's just been one big trend up, hasn't it? I mean, if you go back to June where it leveled off, that's now just above a 2x since June, which, for something as large as it, it's pretty good, isn't it? But it's still maybe got plenty of room to run. However, that hourly candle is obviously showing a decent bit of absorption on it, so I don't know whether maybe this is the point of where it pulls back, but that is obviously a decent sized upper wick that it's forming now. It does show absorption. Any other potentials? I don't know, to be honest, mate. I don't know. So the BLOFIN kind of piggybacks on the Asta hype, because obviously BLOFIN's a perp dex on Sui, the main perp dex on Sui. I don't know. Yeah, this one this morning was a great one. I didn't put it in the Discord though, because it was it's obviously like a high risk play in it. But I'm annoyed with myself that I just didn't sell it. I'm annoyed with myself that I didn't just take the 4x that was on the table and then just have done with it, 4x. Yeah, it's annoying. But we'll see. It's just it's a small pullback, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway. We'll see what happens with it. Maybe should have just took the 4x, but profit is profit. Yeah. But it's still up to a 2x for now, anyway. For now. I should have sold it. I should have sold it for 4x. It's getting greedy. I was getting greedy. But I'm sure everyone watching this suffers with that in some way. But yeah, what should we cover next? The thing is, there's not. I mean, unless there's been. Let me know if you know of something that's moved massively since yesterday. A lot of things are probably in and around the same areas as we covered yesterday. S is doing well today. Sonic, that's up almost 8%. ZRO, that's had a decent run, to be fair. Back up to 250. What else have we got? Wow. This had a big run yesterday. Argo blockchain. I used to hold this, and I'm guessing it's still worth basically nothing. Yeah, it's gonna be literally worth nothing. I bought this. I can't remember it. Honestly, it would have been in 2021 sometime. It would literally be worth nothing, even with that pump. I mean, don't get me wrong, that pump is all right, but it will still be worth nothing. Unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, yeah, good to see the pump, but it's dead. Hopefully not. A plug, obviously, one that was shown on the streams from Short Video Guru in chat. That has done great, hasn't it? That's, a clean 3x now. Over 3x. I've got Borgie there. Cake just keeps ripping, doesn't it? Cake just keeps ripping. Above $4 now. This thing, insane. So this thing, and this is the hourly chart, by the way. This thing did almost 14x in yesterday's session. If you see here, Friday, it came out the gates. It came out the gates with a 4x, 3.5x, something like that. And then even from there, it went on to all the way up there. And even pre-market now, it's at $203. Utterly insane. Someone tweeted about it, and it just absolutely sent it. S&P launching, yeah. Coding put that in. Coding put that in before. It's good, isn't it? It's good. Should be good anyway. We hope. If you haven't already, please do drop a like on the stream. Let's see what you guys cooking up here. 12 likes, not bad, but we are at only a 50% like ratio. So take a second, scroll down, hit that like button, and do get the likes up. Let's get the likes towards 20. Any figure towards 20 is fine. 18, 19, whatever. 20 itself. But yeah, please do go and drop a like if you can. It would be massively appreciated. Cake will keep that. I think so. You look at the weekly chart on Cake. Let's have a look at it. Here it is. Cake. Yeah, you look at the weekly chart on Cake, so now it's obviously coming into weekly resistance-ish. But it's never really, it's spent ages in here, hasn't it? If you go back to the origin of that weekly resistance, that's the Luna crash. That's the Luna UST crash. It's not been above $5 basically since then, which is insane, isn't it? That's over 3 years ago. So it could, it could run hard because basically this has just, been accumulation, hasn't it? It went down to $1 there. So yeah, keen to see what happens with this. But yeah, I was looking at it at $3 and I never pulled the trigger. And now I'm just not jumping into it because one, it's coming up to resistance, and two, people are eating on it. People are eating that longed it down here, eating well. So yeah, for me, just staying out of it. But it's another one on the list of things I shoulda, woulda, coulda, but didn't. Video's up to 186. Wowzers. Yeah, the stock market in itself is just slightly up today. But as you can see, it's very, very close to just start pushing new highs again. So, very, very close. Do you think the new UK ETN starting tomorrow will generate enough inflow to move the market? I would probably say no, to be honest. I would probably say no. On the basis that you would think if any individuals or companies wanted to get exposure to Bitcoin or crypto, that they would have done it by now. So you could do that in various many ways. If you are an individual, or company, you could you could buy the assets themselves, Bitcoin, ETH, whatever. Or obviously just a much easier and safer way for them would be to just buy the stocks. So, at any point over the last couple of years, they could have bought Coinbase, they could have bought MicroStrategy, You could buy whatever, you know. You could buy Gemini, which is now IPO'd. Whatever it is, you could buy mining stocks. You could buy any of the newer ones, you know, the new emerging ones like Bitmine and SBET and stuff. So that's the idea for me. I think obviously it will gain traction because the assets themselves can now be traded, you know, under the wrapper of an ECN. But you would think if anyone wanted to get exposure, they could have easily done it by now in just a form of a different asset. Which is my thinking anyway. You know, I could be wrong on that, but that's my thinking on it. I could definitely be wrong on that. You could say, "What are you going on about?" To that, but that's my feeling anyway. What was we looking at anyway? Oh yeah, let's see what some of these are doing pre-market. Meta's actually been taking quite the hit. Yeah, they're all just in and around yesterday's levels, aren't they? MSTR's down a little bit from yesterday. Coinbase has come down a little bit. Tron, that's had a great reversal. Can't believe I missed that. Was just waiting for the gap closure, and it front run it a bit. Metaplanet's bounced nicely from down here. This was another one I was thinking of buying and just never ended up buying it. Bitmine. So obviously for those of you that have watched the streams, you know, daily and stuff like that, we had this pennant drawn, didn't we, and talking about Bitmine breaking it to the upside. We've now obviously broke out of the pennant to the upside, and as you can see, pre-market we're up to 64, so up towards here. So that's a nice clean break, but you know, you could see it making its way up towards that top side of the pennant. So that was the feeling we had anyway, looking at it on stream too. Embis obviously Wiz special. Yeah, that's pretty much it for stocks, I think. And nothing too major going on. Nothing too major going on. What's Bitcoin doing? So Bitcoin just putting together a nice little row of hourly candles, isn't it? Just nice little row of green consecutive candles. Lovely. I'll tell you what I'll do now. Let's get the nice Bitman. Do you hold any Bitman, Nick? Do you hold any Bitman? I've got the poll up anyway. Go and have a vote on the poll, if you will. And yeah, thank you for the additional likes. There are still some of you rascals watching that haven't liked yet. So, you know, there's a good 10 of you at least that haven't liked. So, come on, please do smash the like. Just scroll down. It only takes a second on your part. And obviously will help me out massively. Yes, okay. Oh, look at this. Wiz saying need some company. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Get on it. Thank you very much. Yeah, mate, I've just fired you over the link. For those of you that missed it, I was on Wiz's stream today, and that's obviously kind of becoming a every Tuesday thing. So if you did miss it, you can go and catch it. Yeah, I've just fired over the link to you, mate. So we'll see what we can do here. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, so we'll have Wiz coming on joining us in a second, which will be nice. If you do want us to look at anything specific, whether that be crypto or stocks, obviously get him into the chat. You know what to do. You know what to do. We'll take, what should we do? Let's take a look at some liquidation heat map levels, shall we? Let's take a look at that. Let's see, 3-day. What have we got cooking? Obviously, as you would expect, above the high from the top out that we got yesterday. So that's as you would expect, liquidity above the high. And obviously, we've got some circulating around the lows. Don't have any hotspot around the lows that it's showing. And again, you can see it on the weekly time frame. So this is obviously a big chunk of hot liquidity that's above there. So plenty of juicy liquidity, you know, to the upside. To the downside, there is, as you know, there's plenty of liquidity to the downside. Now, really, the downside liquidity is, in my opinion, just much more obvious when you look at the chart, as is, you know, the upside. You can see this. While this was an all-time high yesterday, all of this was just a liquidity grab and then a trap. That's all that was yesterday. But you can still see as well, also something to note is Bitcoin's still finding SR around the previous high, you know, 124,500-ish. But you can see all along here. So where would we have liquidity? Here. You know, if you look at this chart and you wasn't looking at the levels or whatever, and you want to say, right, well, where is liquidity here? Very simple. You just obviously look at areas of attraction for the price. So here would be one. Why would there be liquidity below there? Well, it's the daily low, and obviously the low that we put in since the bounce. So there's obviously liquidity below there. There would be liquidity below here because again, this marked the low of this pullback, and then we went up. So anyone that's long in here, where are they going to put their stop? Most likely below the wick at least. So definitely be liquidity below there. There will be liquidity below there. And again, same reason. Push up, consolidation sideways, move up. Where are people going to put the stop? Probably anywhere below there. And then we do start to get a bit more juicy. So obviously we've got this one here and then this one here. There'll definitely be liquidity there. As you can see, there's quite a big gap between the next liquidity interest between this and this. The reason I say for that is as well because it would probably leave bids unfilled. So maybe people would have the bids here expecting to sweep it at, where it may just sweep this one and go. So it's just understanding the market as well psychologically. Again, same thing for here. And then ultimately, you basically probably just come and take all this out and fill in here if you're going to go down there. So they're just, you know, pretty standard, just levels of interest that I would be looking at. Of course, you can see these on the heat map, but you don't need the heat map itself. You can just see liquidity areas on the chart. And there goes Bitcoin. Bang, push through now. Just pushed through. Do we have to like you to click like, Dave? No, mate, you don't. No, if anyone doesn't like me, you can still click the like button, don't worry. It's more than fine. So yeah, if anyone doesn't like me, don't you worry, you can still hit the like button. And that's fine by me. That is fine by me. If you don't like me and you want to still hit the like button, honestly, it's fine. But yeah, nice move on the 1 hour now, pushing up. And again, you know, on that SR too. Oh, here he is.
Hello. How are we?
Yeah. Say hello. Say hello.
Hello, hello. How are we?
No, you have to say hello.
Hello, hello.
That's
Hallelujah.
that's what that coin translates to in Chinese. Hello.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you know I at university I learnt Mandarin.
Did you?
I've not held too much of it, but
Well,
yeah.
you'll be loving
had
this BSC Chinese narrative then, won't you?
Yeah, but a lot of it's gone rusty now. But at university, I learned it, and I had to do a spoken test, and I had to do a written test.
Right.
The written test is very, very difficult. The spoken, yeah, I know. I've gone very rusty. I've not looked at anything for a very long time, but I do know. I know some computational Mandarin. So
Well, there we go.
Yeah,
That
ni hao, ni hao, wo xiao mong chao, ni xiao shima ming zi.
Yeah. Now, what does hello mean?
I don't know what halu means.
No.
You've just said it means wave. I mean, yeah. So I was like ni hao, ni hao.
I think it
hello,
means
hello.
Hang on, let's see.
Hello, hello.
I want to ask you,
because my name that my Chinese teacher gave me was Mong Chao.
What was it? Mong Chao. Oh, it's not recognized as a Chinese word. Maybe that. Oh wait, hang on. Hello could be a Chinese
so...
word. Hello. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, this bit here, this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so the hello.
Yeah.
So what is?
Yeah.
So if that's maybe I'm getting confused with Japanese. So is Japanese konnichiwa? Or is that Chinese?
Yeah, that's Japanese.
Yeah,
no. So you
languages here.
You'd be like, so ni xiao shima ming zi is what is your name?
Right.
And you would say wo zhao, and then whatever Dave is in Mandarin. I might have a Google actually what your Chinese name would be.
Yeah. Anyone else got any other languages that they speak? Just learned something new about Wiz today. Steampunk, how we doing, mate? Great to see. I love seeing you comment as well, mate, because I love that hat. I hope you wear that hat every day that you're trading. Why I should listen when I think you talk BS or I don't like you, question mark. For this, there is a big X to close the window. That's true, yeah. If anyone doesn't like me, I assume that they wouldn't watch the stream. And to be fair, I don't really get any abuse in the chat either, so it must be silent abuse that they give to me if they don't like me. But yeah, Bitcoin's looking great, isn't it? It's looking juicy.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So your Chinese name, Dave, is Daifu.
All right, okay.
So you would say Wo Di Mingzi Dafu, which means my name is Dave.
Daifu,
yeah.
Daifu? And how are you spelling that?
Daifu. That's the English translation.
Cool name. That is a cool name. Daifu. Yeah, Daifu. Everyone can now refer to me as Daifu. That is legendary. That is legendary.
In Chinese.
TMG always giving you abuse. It's part of the job, mate. That's fine.
Why? What?
It's part of the job. I don't mind that. He brings people into the chat. It's fine.
So Stonksy is Shizi Tongsi. Tongsi.
Yeah, that's a bit more complex than Daifu.
Daifu, you're gonna live up.
What's
that.
yours?
Daifu.
What's wizard or in
I don't know what wizard is. Basically, so I gave you Daifu. So typically, you have your surname included. I didn't want to include your surname to adopt you. But So my actual name is Chow Ten.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mong
Like,
Mong
as in,
Chow,
like, the
but
first.
people don't know the last name.
The first name is Chow. Or.
Yeah. So basically, your surname goes first in the Chinese names. So it's like Mong Chow.
So your first name would be Chow.
That's a not yeah. So it's like Mong Chow, but Chow is short for the fuller name. But you don't have to use the fuller name. You just use the surname and the start of the first name to create the name.
Yeah. When I first started going out clubbing and stuff like that, I used to see these guys every week out, and they used to call me Chow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's relating to Mr. Chow from The Hangover.
They got me confused with another guy because they come up to me and actually thought I was this guy, and they started talking to me and calling me Chow, and I was like, I've got no idea what you're on about. And then they realised I wasn't this guy, but then from that point on, then I was known as Chow to these people. And I used to see him like every week when I used to go out like Thursday, Saturday, every week, just getting tanked up. Oh, what a time to be alive. I'm convinced that like the world peaked. The world definitely peaked pre-COVID, 100%.
Yeah. God,
like,
really
that was just
rubbish. Yeah.
That was just the good old days, weren't it? It was the good old days.
Yeah. I'm reading some rubbish here in some Telegram groups. There's people saying that that guy that I keep sending you the trades of, he's basically trying to convince everyone that we've topped and we're going to 90k before it plays out in 2026.
Some people just like can't let go of being wrong, can they? But then what he'll do is he'll keep saying it, and then even if Bitcoin carries on going up higher, he'll come back to it in 6 months, 9 months, whatever, and go, I was right. But Bitcoin went up another 20k or 30k or 40k from where you were saying it. Like
exactly.
Like it's like when Michael Burry told everyone to sell at 4k S&P.
Yeah, I find, and I think the market makers are fantastic at this, and we've seen it over and over, is they're very good at making people feel bullish as we go down, but then they're able to keep that bearishness whilst we go up, because there's a lot of people who are still so bearish, and I think so many people were so scarred when we did that dip down. I know obviously our wise men box, we were very long from our wise men zone, but there were so many people who were adamant we were going to 105 and sub 100. Like, they did such a good job at like scaring the living daylights out of people to go down that low. And now, like we said on the stream this morning, like it doesn't make sense to go sub 100 now.
No.
It doesn't make sense. Like, and it doesn't make sense for ETH to drop out of that range down to 3,800.
Yeah, I think if we was to go sub 100 now, I would be more convinced that it's kind of done from that point on.
Yeah, but it's like how do you go sub 100 when gold is ripping unholy, the stock market is ripping unholy, people are flighting away from the dollar. I mean, BNB's up 8% today. Like,
I think the only thing that would cause us to go sub 100 for me would be a top on the stock market and it started to sell off pretty aggressively. So if that took a turn and that started.
The thing is, though, I see that, and I think potentially if we saw that, I think you'd then see the money the thing is, we've got to a point where the money has to flow somewhere, because people aren't going to keep that in cash, and government bonds don't look particularly good. So if you're selling from the S&P, where are you going to rotate your money to keep it?
Essentially.
You're chasing with gold. The only people buying gold at these prices now are nation states hedging. Because ultimately, like, if you're a retail investor, like, gold's a good place to store some capital now, but it's you're buying the top, but
Yeah.
nation states aren't bothered about buying the top because they're having to buy so much of it to escape the downside risk of holding.
Yeah. It's just
bonds.
the thing is as well is you have to transition your thinking, don't you? Like, because gold is going to go back to $1,000. Do you know what I mean, or whatever? So
No,
you may
exactly.
you may even say as well with the potential, macro headwinds coming at us in the next year or so. You may not see gold even go below 3K for a good long time.
You are kidding me.
What?
Go in and type in SPRB. You know that thing I sent you yesterday?
Oh yeah, it's up to $200, isn't it? I looked at it before.
$231.
Is it?
Pre-market, yeah.
Oh well, this has gone up more. when I looked at it when we was on stream before you come on, and it was at like 203. It's insane, that, isn't it?
That is nuts. I'll tell you what, actually, I'm building a position on. Someone recommended it to me. So don't shoot the messenger. I've not done the full wizard due diligence, but have a look at Butterfly, BFLY.
Let's see. No.
Hold
on.
BFLY.
Oh.
Butterfly Network, yeah. Someone recommended this to me. It's a very low market cap, so I would tread very carefully.
Yeah.
But
okay.
It looks quite good. It's an AI play.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's health AI.
Right. I mean, it's not massively up from the bottom, is it? I mean, obviously you're not catching the bottom, but it's not for maybe where it could go from here. Yeah, it's like 90% up from the bottom, but you're probably not going to buy the bottom anyway.
No. I bought some yesterday, and I plan to buy some more over the period. So no one in here, please front run me. I want to get some more entries in on this, but I think from a risk reward play, this looks fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Plug keeps going, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where is it? I had a look at it before. Plug. It might be on actually this bit here.
Ooh, you can trade options on Butterfly Network as well.
Is it on here now?
Ooh, and they're cheap.
Where the bloody hell have I saw Plug? Why? What is it?
I might play some options on this.
What is it? What's the options? Go on, give us it.
So, what have we got? So the call prices you have for October, you've got a $3 call at 15 cents. So because I think once this starts moving, it'll move quite violently.
Yeah.
I'd probably pay the extra and get the November calls.
Yeah, November. And what's that priced at?
So November $3 call is the premium is 40 cents. I don't know what the bid ask is. The bid ask is 30, so you could probably get it for 35. That would basically require your break even is $3.35 on Butterfly. Then the one above that is $3.73 break even. So you're essentially looking for the first call at a 29% move to break even.
Yeah.
Now, I'd say 29% probably. Given, I think for me, once it clears 317, you're then looking at 370 quite quickly. I'm gonna send this over to our friend to get his thoughts. What would be the
profit on that now? So say you bought one contract, which is would be what if you get it for 35 cents?
You get it for 30 cents. It's $35. $35.
Oh no, yeah, $35. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would be the profit on that if you just work with one contract to make it easy for everyone?
If you have so it all depends. You've got quite a few calculations, etc. But to put it into perspective, the current one that's at break even, so the 0.5 call, which the break even is $2.58. the premium on that is $2.10.
Right. Yeah.
So you're looking at what, 5x ish?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to buy some of those actually. I think that's probably a quite a good one. But I am going to ask our other magic friends what his thoughts are.
That's interesting. I mean, can you imagine getting in on this thing? Whoa! Look at the. Have you looked at this on the weekly?
What is it? What's this?
Look at
this.
This.
It's
That
nuts,
one.
isn't it?
Oh, basically $385 down to 64 in a week. What? That is insane.
I tell you what other stock to keep an eye on. It's moving today, but there's one. The ticker is BNC. It's a Binance Treasury.
I'll have a look now. That's just one big gap in it. Bloody hell, that was one day. Whoa. That dropped 85% in a day. But that's just one big gap to fill in it. So that's just like one straight line up towards at least 334. What's the other one you want me to look at?
So it was BNC. It's a Binance Treasury stock.
This one, see it.
Yeah.
CEA Industries. Okay, what BNB?
Yeah, that's a BNB Treasury stock.
Ah, and it hasn't really moved that much, has it, since BNB started pumping? It's just insane, isn't it? The fact that went from $9 to a peak of 83 in one day, based on just them buying BNB.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's just insane.
Apparently they hold, so looking at CoinMarket, they hold about 500,000 BNB.
Right, yeah.
So it's still massively overvalued compared to their holdings, but I'll tell you what else is an interesting one. I saw it on a stream. It's a mining equipment stock, Bitcoin mining equipment stock, called NON. So the ticker is CAN. There it is. Sponsored ADR stock. Yeah.
Let's see on there. Okay, yeah, so this is started to move a bit, hasn't it?
If it pushes down
into there
to like around $1, I could get excited about that.
Yeah. If that's what you want. You want that kind of retest of that previous resistance and it to hold, and then to do something like that, which is ideally obviously what we want.
I've got a lot. I need to clean up my watch list because I have so much stuff on here. What's Gemini doing? Gemini looks very good off the bottom. MSTR is interesting if it pulls back further.
Yeah.
Have you seen Galaxy at $40, Dave? I thought I was late to the party buying that at $28. That is,
yeah, they just keep moving, don't they? Yeah, this is obviously, it's kind of done that accumulation pattern now, that bottoming pattern on it.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you would have, if you got in down here, that's a comfy like 10% plus at the moment. Circle's doing quite well, isn't it? Up back above 150.
Yeah, it pushed through our liquidity zone that I had marked out. Ooh, ASTS is pulled back.
I wonder when the top for this comes in.
Oh, yes. Dave.
What?
Were you when I was banging on about BKSY?
Yeah, no, I didn't buy
$17. Oh, okay.
Why? What's it done?
It clipped 30.
Oh, legendary. Thunder Thunder, Gordo, how we doing, legends in the chat? Great to see you. Do make sure if you haven't, drop a big like on the stream. Also, make sure you vote in the poll too. Get your votes in on that. It is that time where we're coming towards US Open. I'm going to go for a WAD, so I don't know if you want to do the same.
I've just had one, but tell you what, if you chuck the screen over, I can.
Yeah, you take the screen while I go on.
If people want to share some, if people want me to share any of my not secret, but secretish charts that I have looking at, then that's the one. Here we are. This is the one I was on about. BKSY. Can love it. When it got down to here, it felt like a gift. Basically, I'm sharing my whole watch list here now. So yeah. If there's any stocks or cryptos or anything you want me to look at, or if you want to see what I've got charted up, because I've got a lot of shit charted up. Like my altcoin list of charts is nuts. I've basically got all of this shit. So, oh, that's retraced nastily. So yeah, let me know if there is any charts you wish to see. Oh, that's so beautiful. I need to move that up the whole time high. Woo! Track. Okay, let's have a look. Track. Let's have a look. Is that a stock or a crypto? Is that a stock or a crypto, please, Ian? Is it this one, Traction Uranium Corp? Or is it a crypto? Is there a crypto, or is it this? Ian, is it crypto? Is it this Track USD? Yeah. Origin Trail. Let's have a look. Ooh. I hope you bought down here and started selling here. Let's have a look. Okay. Nice. Yeah, you've got a nice pattern. A lot of liquidity above. Here. So let's have a look. So you've got fairly nice level there. You've obviously got something there. So if we go on to the weekly, let's have a look. Yeah, that's your level to gain there. So you can push that up. You can see that is just a mega liquidity zone. Yeah. Yeah, so much. Let's go on to the daily, because I imagine you're probably looking at it on a lower time frame. I mean, this makes sense as a pullback, this region here. I'm using the wrong chart for that. Let's look. Origin Trail.
I'm back. I tell you what, I've been in this building now for about a month.
Oh, yeah.
And I've only just found out that there's another way to get to the toilet, which is shorter, and means I don't have to walk past the front reception as well. I only found that out today. I do love it. I do. I really do.
Just having a look at this for
Origin Trail
for Ian. Yeah. Personally, do you look at it the same way, Dave? So I've had to get this up. To be honest. I preferred this chart that I had. So I looked at it, and for me, if I go onto the weekly, it's probably a bit clearer. For me, this zone here, shit tons of liquidity. I think for me, I had the key level here at 55. I think if you break and hold above that, you've got quite a lot of upside. You'd probably, going quite loosely, you'd probably target there.
Yeah.
There. Up here. Before possibly here. And here. This is very rudimentary TA, but this is probably where I'd look.
Yeah. Where are you? I suppose where are you in from as well?
Where are you in from?
I would have a real hard time buying that now if I didn't, or if I wasn't already in. Even if it broke back above SR, I would have a hard time buying it just because I knew that people had bought the bottom.
Yeah.
Or much
I
lower.
think if I was playing it, I'd want an entry inside this box here. But even then, it's a little bit scary with that.
Yeah.
But you'd probably target this box and target a retest up here. That's how I would look at it. What's your one scalp today, Wiz? I've not really done much today. I'm in a couple of trades that I don't want to flash up, but actually I've been meaning to upload it. I'm doing a new challenge. Well, I'm doing a few, I said to Dave, but one of them is a trade a day to keep the taxman away, where I do a trade every day. And today's was Chainlink.
Oh yes, that is a stream favorite. That.
So I had Link. It was
a little cold in here.
See if I can see the actual position.
Jump on.
Because I'm pretty sure I've got way too many watch lists here, but daily crypto challenge. No, that's a different one. It's trade a day challenge here. It was Link, and that was my position. Fairly simple setup, to be honest. You've got invalidation if you sweep the lows.
Yeah.
Targeting a retest of this August high in from here at the bottom of a wick. That was my one trade a day to keep the taxman away. Did that one on BLOFIN as well. I'll give BLOFIN a little bit of a shill. Yeah.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, and then I probably don't want to ruin the surprise, but I also did one where I'm buying $5 of a different crypto every day. Today was Sui. And I did a stock one as well, but I will save that one because I actually quite like the stock. And I know all you bastards will front run me.
Yeah, especially Delta. If he's in here, Delta would be trying to do that.
I can't believe you faded this one, Dave. I can't believe you faded this one. We had this one out. We were patient.
We just had our eyes on it, and it just kind of passed me by again. That was basically just free money into there, weren't it?
Like in the long-term SR.
Yeah.
This thing, I was on about that stock that.
Yeah.
The fact that this thing is 14 billion is nuts. What were you oohing about?
I was going to say, I saw something on my watch list. Don't know if you remember. Do you remember me telling you that I used to and still hold Argo blockchain, the miner?
Oh, it went nuts, didn't it?
Yeah. It was up 100% yesterday.
I saw that because I own some.
Yeah, I'll still be massively, massively underwater. I mean, honestly, I think my average entry was probably around $15, I reckon. So it's still worthless. AK, hang on. AO, what is it? Let me see. It's on the bottom of mine.
If I type in Argo.
Where is it?
Oh, here we are. ARB.
Oh, you got it, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy price. I wonder what caused it? Do you know? Or did it just pop?
Might just be popped.
if that somehow makes a recovery, honestly, I'll be
Well, it started moving on the back of earnings. That was the catalyst there. Whatever they said at earnings.
Yeah, I would love to know my entry on that. I don't know because it's on my friend's 212 account. We bought it together. Back when 212 had a massive backlog of opening new accounts, so I just said, "Oh, let's just buy it on yours."
Do you know what I saw as well that was nuts? Is it's a bit like wallet tracking, but for stocks. Is there was people tracking options flows, and there was, on Thursday afternoon there was, I think it was like 100. It was something like $30 million worth of call options came in on AMD for $200.
Oh, okay. So it's a bit sketchy.
To play something expecting it here when it was here, to go from here in a week. You probably, if you're putting $20 million on the line, you probably know something.
Yeah, it's insider trading. Did you see? There was something? Didn't something come out yesterday? With the Trumps, was it the Trumps themselves or something was exploring buying something or investing into something, and it did like a forex or something like that.
Oh yeah, so Trump has bought into is it?
They must be honest.
PMC?
They must be printing so much money. Like,
it's not this. It's they bought a metal company.
Yeah, and it did insane. It did like a 3 or 4x, didn't it? I can't remember what it was called.
What's this? You need to check your phone more often as well, because I sent you this capitulated before close. I don't even know on what news, but I got in at 5.50.
Yeah.
So I got in like here. It was up here earlier. It's moving down in pre-market, which is nice, but
yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. I know. I really need to get myself sorted out with trading TradFi.
Come to the dark side. This is nuts. Do you remember when I was shilling this at $24?
Yeah. Insane. Honestly, the calls of that, CoreWeave, Iron. I wish I'd have just gone all in on them.
Dave.
Oh, look at that. Oh man. I think I sold for like, I think it was about 15% gain or something. I think I sold for.
That is nuts. That's moved up really well. That I charted this for my partner.
This is just a golden time in stocks, isn't it?
Just, you buy anything and it goes up. Like the state of that.
It just shows the bubble that it's in as well, because things can't just carry on doing what they're doing, can they? Surely not. That's doing well.
This has no revenue. Absolutely zero revenue.
Yeah, that is a front for something else, that, isn't it? It's got to be.
Zero revenue, yet has a $21 billion valuation.
That won't have an ETF to short it, will it? Unfortunately.
Altcoin.
Yeah.
You can short options on it. The issue is like, you'd have to buy. They'd be really expensive because you have to buy quite long dated ones. Because I think this will be propped up for. Because I imagine, given that this is nuclear power, and people have been waiting for OpenAI, it wouldn't surprise me if this is another OpenAI conquest.
Yeah.
Oh, that $60 now.
What's that?
Iron. Iron is $60 now. That's a 10x from my entry. Not that I have much of it left. I sold about 75%, but.
Oh yeah, so some of them calls from back in April are just unbelievable, aren't they?
I'd been meaning to re-enter this. I had a nice trade on this the other day, but this is now filling the gap. Figma.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that as well.
That will have gone from, especially since it bottomed yesterday. Look at the state of this. Right. If you'd have literally longed this yesterday, here, even like if you got, that's Friday. Look at the state of that.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
20%. That's nuts. We had Circle as well on our radar, didn't we?
The opportunity in stocks have been unbelievable, haven't they?
This thing, I was buying this when it was down in, because this is the people who own White Fiber. This is
I remember you saying.
And
I remember you saying.
Like getting around here. So that's Tom Lee's having a good day.
Yeah, that's about to break out, isn't it? That's going to end up breaking out.
BBAI's had a nice recovery. This has been nuts. I know I showed this to a few people. But look at that.
Yeah.
I longed there, but my TP was here. But that was the most glorious bottom tick, barring MSTR. This one's interesting because this hasn't really moved too much off there. Nancy Pelosi favourite.
Tempest AI.
What else did I chart? Oh, you know, from our shopping trip the other day, Dave.
Yeah.
I did some charting. So I charted Greg's.
Legend. Yeah, I had such a good time last week. I can't wait to do that again.
Yeah, it was for sure. McDonald's. You know, we did the Starbucks thing.
Yeah.
McDonald's Monopoly is also a pretty good phenomenon.
Is it?
And Monopoly starting again.
There's a good one with the it's not directly to do with McDonald's chart, but when the McRib comes out, Bitcoin has a really good time. Have you seen that? Yeah,
that's always what's Asta doing. Do you know what I'm really annoyed I've faded, Dave, that's been on my list, and it's a B&B thing, is this
Lister.
Like, this thing was obvious.
I've never heard of this.
It's one of the highest TVL things on B&B.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So annoyed. I charted it for someone, and look at that. Just beautiful consolidation, dip into here, and room off. 22%. Train has left the station.
B&B is just like, that is just the thing in it at the moment. Like, and you know, it could be the thing for the whole of Q4 really, because they've got this attention. They're just going to keep pushing it, aren't they? And literally all CZ has to do is just keep tweeting.
Yeah,
like,
nuts.
All he has to do. Like that one, the is that he sent, that Palu one was insane. Yeah. Did you see that? It was literally just one candle.
Straight up.
That's all I want. I also want him to tweet his Halu, and literally we'll have like a 20x straight away.
Yeah. Asta, this is literally what I had planned out for Asta. Played it to a T. Beautiful. I'm still long on this. I'm still holding a long from here. I had an order that I don't think got filled. I had an order for down here that didn't get filled, which was annoying. But what else is there? Mask. This is a CZ one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to share the one I sent you earlier, Dave, but that's moving pretty well if you bought.
Which one?
The one I sent you earlier.
Oh yeah.
Beginning with G.
I haven't had a chance to look at it yet because I was making my thumbnail. Is it already moving? It's
been moving for the last few days, but I screened really low market caps. So I basically got together a list of B&B stuff that's under 10 million, that's got high volume. And that's got very high volume and is backed by the labs. And it's not listed on exchanges, it's only on chain, which makes me think that
I'm gonna have a look at it now. Let me go back and see. I wanna have a look at it before I forget. Let's see. Go back.
Because I bought,
these-
I didn't
these-
buy much. I bought a couple of $100 of it earlier.
Let's see. Because that's the kind of like
They're the kind
theory.
of things that'll just go nuts. Like,
Let's see. Let's see. It's the one beginning with G in it. Is that the one you're on about?
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, to be fair, that does look primed. Like that looks seriously primed as well, doesn't it? It's got that pattern on it. Was the other one as well, the one beginning with D? Or
Yeah. So there was the other one. I've not bought the other one yet, but I liked the look of it. There's a few actually that I think are really interesting. I think the one beginning with D is interesting because it's not really run over the last 2 weeks. I
don't know if I'm looking at the wrong one or not. That one looks...
There is another one that's interesting that begins with H.
Right, yeah.
And there is, what's this done? Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that I didn't. Did you trim any of the Halu one before?
Yeah,
or did you...
I trimmed a little bit.
I was
basically just left it right now.
I was staring at it at 2 mil and I just didn't sell any.
There is, yeah, there's a few. Oh, this one is doing interesting things.
This is crap for people not in your gang, gents. Well, the Halu one is it's literally just called Halu, but in Chinese.
Yeah, I'll drop one that I've been looking at. So there's a DEX on BNB that is very beaten up, which seems to be beginning to show some signs of life after a sell-off.
Yeah,
and the market cap is minuscule.
You basically just have to kind of shop around the BNB ecosystem now, don't you, really?
I'm not condoning this because I've not actually looked too much into it, but
yeah, I've not even seen this one.
But this is, if you're after a very high gamble risk reward, there's a lot of trading volume on this. I might send this over to our friend to see if he has heard of anything on this.
I've not heard of this. It's the same for Bake as well, isn't it? Bake is another one where it's just... Bake's fairly...
Bake's fairly good, yeah.
So everyone probably has heard of Bake.
Yeah. So you've got this one.
Everyone's probably heard of Bake.
What was the other one that popped up onto my radar?
It depends how deep you want to go into BNB, doesn't it? Like, it depends how deep you want to try and just because at the end of the day they might not do anything or they might catch on, and we don't really know how long this BSC, hot streak and narrative will run on for.
This is one that's interesting.
Hannah. Not heard of this one either. There's too many. I struggle. I don't know about anyone else, but I kind of struggle trying to keep up with it, and I can't keep up with how many different tickers constantly get released and everything. I kind of just try and pick one based on what the best thing that I see, and just hope that just hope for the best.
Yeah,
which is why I picked that Halu one, because it was the first Chinese ticker released on 4meme, which obviously there's a bit of a Chinese narrative growing, I think, for like Chinese and stuff.
What do we have on here? You know that thing I showed you this morning, Dave? Look at that for a retracement.
Oof.
So this one might be an interesting one. This is a CT one, FINA.
Yeah, I've not heard of that one either.
It's just so much rubbish, but you know full well that some of these will just out of nowhere just like full on green dildo.
Yeah.
God, that Asta was so beautiful. I should have taken an entry there. Came
Yeah.
back perfectly tested there.
Yeah, they're gonna send it, aren't they, at some point?
Yeah. Let us know if there's any tickers or anything you want. I've basically run through like all of the watch list stuff I've got. If there's basically all of this pretty much is charted up. So if you want to see any of it, let me know. I just chart stuff for fun. I've got Dave's favorite coin here.
What is it? I had a feeling that that's what it was going to be. That will haunt me forever. I think that will haunt me probably out of all the coins possible. Yeah, we are actually open. I didn't forget about that.
Yeah, ring the bell.
There we go. We are open. But yeah, I think that one will haunt me.
That is nuts.
But Hallows, I can't believe I didn't sell it. Like I was literally staring it in the face when it was at 2 mil, and now it's back down to 1 mil. 50% drop.
That is nuts.
Annoying as hell. Annoying as hell. What was I thinking?
There's only stocks that are ripping unholy today. This one's starting to move a little bit out of. Ooh, yeah, that Figma move is nuts. That's just ploughing its way up now.
It's loving it, innit?
What's app doing? Am I still? Because I might need to take some profits on that. Oh, that's a nasty little. Oh no, we're pushing up nicely on this. I need to take some.
Marcos, do you think the bottom is in on RBNT?
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Red Belly Network.
That has been on my radar. Ooh. Yeah, this has been on my radar for a while. I was just waiting for this to find a bottom. Look at the state of that.
Is it starting to kind of like round off now at the bottom?
Let's have a look.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. You're still gambling at this point because you're so far below list price. But
I didn't realize it was a crypto. I thought it was a stock.
No, it's a
Red Belly Network.
I'm going to take some profits on app. God,
Jeff says, I had to step away for a little bit. If you're still taking suggestions, have you got a pump chart up? Yeah, we can have a look at pump, yeah.
Do you want to see my pump chart? I actually had pump charted up and it's followed so far fairly well. I've not charted this for a long time, but I charted it when it was sort of down here. I think for me, still means the same. I mean, this is, you can see like the sheer amount of liquidity in this pocket here. Yeah. The only thing I'd be wary of on this is it's failed to make a higher high.
Yeah.
So if you make a higher low here, you can start to get a little bit more excited. If you drop down and start to sweep here, I'd be a little more concerned. But yeah, it depends how you're playing it. Like I wouldn't want to be stuck long on this from higher. But I think there's opportunities if it goes lower. I think obvious daily level is there, and that's your nice reversal.
Yeah.
You've obviously got this liquidity cluster here. Do I think it'll come down and retest it? Look at this. I mean, huge amount of liquidity in this area. Look at the size of these wicks. and then see held up here. Personally, if I was trading it, I'd want an entry probably around here. You could probably enter here, and you're invalidated down here, and you'd probably look at a sweep of here. Does it rerun the all-time highs? Maybe, but there's still quite a lot of unlocks to come onto this. Is how I would read it.
I think if things do get really spicy, I think it probably would have a decent move in it, to be fair, because it is still up there, isn't it, with the highest revenue things in crypto, and they do just keep buying, don't they, with the revenue. I can't believe I didn't sell this thing when it was up there. Honestly, what was I doing?
I am just like a lawnmower today on that app.
It's below a mil now. Honestly, what was I doing?
God, beautiful.
Could have sold it for a 3 to 4x, and I just held it. To be fair, I mean, I am still up. I'm still up like 2x, but it's not the same, is it? When you've held it back down.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's just not the same.
Tired? What a day.
Let's see.
We're not even the exciting bit yet.
Yeah, it's...
Plus,
I think I would...
some of the alts now are getting wrecked, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm just going to hold that. If it goes back to entry, then so be it. I'm just going to hold it.
How's Link doing?
And see what happens.
Everything's just in it. All the majors are now just in a bit of a buoyant. I think there's some profit taking on B&B occurring now.
How we doing, Steve-O? Great to see you. Yeah, B&B's had... What is it? Let's see. Asta's coming back down on the 5-minute chart anyway. Yeah. I think B&B, because what I was looking at the hourly candle, and that does look prime for like at least a local top anyway, given the absorption on the upper wick. You would think.
Do you remember when we were looking at this? Webull.
Yes. That was another one that I paper-handed like an 80% move on Webull. Honestly.
Imagine shorting that up here.
I need to be studied. Honest to God.
You are like you are Kramer.
Yeah. But just for not taking positions. Unbelievable.
That's a beautiful move on Figma.
Yeah, that's nice.
Someone shilled this to me at $2 as well. And look, I should have held my long. I took profit here.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about paper-handed, I should have left a runner on this thing. Tom Lee would be a happy man.
I do think that we're going to have a good... I know obviously we discussed it on Wiz's stream, but for anyone that didn't watch, I think there's a good chance that maybe we top out on Bitcoin in October, and then we spend November just alt season, just profits rotating into alts, and just a really nice few weeks on alts. I think that's a real possibility, given obviously Bitcoin's attempting to fully break out.
Oh, that is nuts.
It's crypto stocks, isn't it? Just crypto stocks.
Yeah.
They just keep going.
State of Galaxy.
They just keep going. Crypto stocks.
Oh, I tell you what, right? This is why I am called the Wizard. Someone asked me to chart out Reddit and look at entries.
Yeah.
Right. Look at that.
Perfect, isn't it?
That is a bottom tick and a half on that. Beautiful. Some of these are nuts. I've been meaning to chart up some of these, so some of these will get will get done, but there are some stocks on my list. PayPal, we were talking about PayPal having its day in the sun soon.
Yeah.
Put that for a breakout.
Yeah, PayPal's one. It's just patience. It's like XYZ. Is that still just messing around at the same level, or?
Yeah.
I mean, that thing. If you imagine being an XYZ maxi. Oh, that is nice. Look at that. Oh, you must be up nicely on these.
I'm comfortable, Dave. I'm comfortable.
This Halu is really annoyed me now. It just keeps dropping and dropping. And I know for a fact if I sell it, it'll pump. I know for a fact if I sell this now, it will turn around and pump. I know it.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So annoying.
This thing is interesting. But yeah, anyway, I've basically rambled and gone over a load of... I've got too much shit on my watch list. But if there's anything crypto-wise or stock-wise that anyone wants to look at before I take my screen off, because I've got to jump in a minute for another engagement.
Yeah. No worries at all.
It's pulled back nice. I remember, I think, this was one that I shared with you and Justin, wasn't it? This uranium one.
Yes.
That was a nice entry.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, some people made bank on that Halu pump, No wonder it's gone down so much. Someone made 18.8k, 42.8. And I think they might have been they may have been dead. I think that might have been death wallet because it doesn't say how much they bought it for.
Oh, nasty.
Which is 30. They made 13.4. I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit anyway. See if it can make a U-turn or not. If not, I'll just get rid.
Did you buy any Circle?
No, that was another one. I just watched. Had the plan drawn out for months and everything, and just watched it.
Oh, I was gonna say because I remember chatting to you, and it was here when we drew out our bid zones here, and I remember the absolute amount of flack I got when I shared my charts around that I was looking to bid here, and people were like, "Oh, you're not gonna get bid. You're not gonna get bid." Bottom tick the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Before I go, I'm just
I remember SMFC shorted $300 because. That's another one. Honestly, I could write a book. I remember
because I had my short bang on $300.
Yeah.
And we ticked out at 29943.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have been legendary. Mind you, to be fair, I reckon if you'd have got the short in right at the top here, you'd have taken profits here. But I think you'd have been caught out because certainly you'd have probably done the same as me and moved your stop down.
Yeah.
And this would have taken your stop out.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm gonna drop for another game. I'm just gonna do a little victory lap on my MSTR bottom tick before I go.
You may as well.
I could get interested in that if it comes down to here. I may get interested again. But what a fun week. I'll leave people at that. Don't get wrecked. Enjoy the ride because I think it's going to be a fun few weeks. And look, we've zoomed right in on Dave. Go on, give us a smile, Dave. Give us a smile. Give us a smile.
Enough. Thanks for joining, mate. It's been
not a problem. I will
reshare my screen now for everyone that will be staying for the next 15 minutes. For anyone interested,
later.
That is the Halu one where I just completely, just bought down here early this morning. It went all the way up here and I just watched it, just didn't do anything about it. Annoying as hell. I am still up, but it's just so annoying. Oh, so Bitcoin actually, for anyone that was here at the start, we were mapping out obviously levels of interest for downside liquidity. We actually have just come and swept the first one, which could prove quite nice. So yeah, let's see what happens from here. But what's everyone's thoughts on Bitcoin? Do you reckon we're going to get a pullback? Do you reckon we're going to carry on? Let's try and get this. Let's try and get this camera back on, shall we? What's been your most disappointing hold this cycle? I've had some annoying ones, so maybe to cheer people up a bit who may be a bit down from. I'm gonna see what happens with this. Hopefully, it can make a U-turn anyway. But yeah, to maybe if people haven't made as many great plays as they thought they would, I'll share some shitters from me. So earlier in the cycle, I held a token called Dubs. I bought it quite low, and it ended up doing like a 5 to 6x, and I just never sold it. And then it retraced all the way back down and actually went below my entry before I sold it. So that was annoying as hell. Same for one called Crown. That was like horse racing on Solana. Same thing. That was just didn't sell it. And then it went all the way back down. Them two are the ones that really annoyed me because I was up nicely on them. Yeah, not the biggest ones, not meme coin 100, 200x, but with a little bit of nice amounts of dollars in the bag, it was good. So them two really annoyed me. More so myself. It's not them. It's yourself, innit? It's like your actions, because I could have sold them at any given time and I didn't. So more so like, yeah, disappointed in myself for not selling them. And yeah, what else have been? I don't know if I've been as disappointed as I have with them two. What else? I mean, the thing is, Jeff, you're hear it, and like there's so many times when I've thought about doing something and just haven't, either through laziness or just overthinking it or whatever. Like long in circle from down at the lows, shorting it back when it was $300. The IB for final boss coin. I was sat here one day and I was thinking to myself, this kind of narrative around this guy is kind of exploding. I was thinking to myself, I should probably have a look to see if there was a coin, and I out through just forgetting and laziness, I didn't, and it went to obviously like 30 mil, and I went back and had a look in time. If I'd have just gone on deck screen and just typed in boss or IB for boss, there was only like really one coin that was obviously around then of him, and it was at like 100 200k market cap. So it would have been anywhere between like a 200-300x. That one haunts me a lot. Yeah. But there's loads, mate. Honestly, there's loads. There's loads of times when I've sat here and I've just thought I should probably do something about that, or I should jump in this trade, or maybe this trade will be good, and I just haven't. Or other times, yeah, obviously holding coins for too long or whatever as well, just not taking profits. I've done a lot of it. So yeah, if you're sitting there and maybe there's a few years that I've done the same or made mistakes or whatever, honestly, I know the feeling all too well. And it's mainly just like personal mistakes, in it. Like, it's not directly the coin's fault. It's like your mistakes, which is obviously what's annoying. But you obviously do grow to kind of hate the coin, don't you? As funny as it sounds, you kind of grow to hate the coin. But yeah, looking at Bitcoin, obviously we have swept now the daily low. So whether that will be it or not, we'll have to see. I'm going to just get rid of this. So whether that'll be it or not, we're going to have to see, because there is definitely opportunity for the downside if it's going to come for a flush. Like we've mapped out these in preparation, haven't we? When it was up here, and we've already come and took one. It's just a case of whether that's it or not. What's the stock market doing? The Nvidia up at 188. Wow. But yeah, I'm thinking, does it just give the first sweep opportunity as an easy long? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it may come down lower. What else is everything doing? But yeah, ETH again, just kind of coming into the same area in it. This was the plan that we had yesterday, was obviously breaking above 4,620 and then coming up into this range. Now, obviously, we've done it once, pulled back, twice, pulled back, 3 times a bit higher, pulled back, but each and every time, obviously, we pulled into here. It's been a good short so far. ETH Bitcoin as well is making a run for it, so something to notice, obviously. Rising ETH strength now against Bitcoin. Oh, yes. Come on, then. Let's go back up on this, please. That would be nice. That would be nice. Again, not financial advice. Don't copy it. Not investment advice. None of that stuff. Afternoon, Gary. Yeah, I feel that way about 1.5 million tap. That was about 6k, and it's now 600. Yeah, we've all done it, haven't we? We've all done it. We've all done it, mate. And to be fair, a lot of us, you just have to learn from your mistakes. You just have to try and learn from your mistakes, don't you? But even then, you don't. That mistake of, like I just talked about, not selling things and stuff like that. I pulled that on this. That was a 4x up here from this morning, and I still didn't sell it. So, you still don't always learn, do you? Like, I still haven't fully learned from that, because I had a 4x on the table and didn't sell it. Granted, it's still a 2x, so it's still not bad. But 4x on the table up here, and I still didn't sell it. So, we are only human and stuff. There are some nice buys coming in it. We'll see what happens. Again, not investment advice. Don't copy it. It may just go to zero. Bonk, yeah, we'll have a look at Bonk debut. Cheers for joining, Jeff. See you later, mate. Catch you tomorrow. Let's see, memes. Bonk. It's going to be very easy because we've already charted it out. So, you bonk. We have. Hang on, let me just move it up so we can get rid of this area now. Basically, can be pulled into. So, you've got obviously demand down here, demand in and around here. You then got resistance up here. Ultimately, this is going to be a key area for it to claim as well. But if you're looking on the daily, which we are, these are the areas, obviously, that we're looking at. So in here at the moment is a buy. If we break below there, I think, coming down into there would be logical. So if we do break below here, the next reasonable area would be down there. And again, we may not get that because obviously we'd probably have to have some big market wide pullback to get that. But from here, obviously, here's your support, and then up here is your resistance. So it may take time, but you would assume, obviously, as long as here holds, at some point, Bonk would put a rally together up towards 2.6. From there, then, obviously, it is a push into here. Now, we've still not properly tested this, hence why I've still got it drawn out. Now, it is not too far away, obviously, from just being above there, but this will obviously be testing resistance on the daily. And then if we get above there, into here. So, again, Bonk's fairly simple if you're looking at it on the higher time frame. And that's obviously what I'd be looking at. So just obviously level to level whenever it comes. And again, if you're long from in here, the push from here to here may not be worth closing here and then opening and looking for there again. I don't know. But as it stands, obviously, is demand, and then we do have 3 resistance levels of interest to the upside, in my opinion. Did you check hype already? No, we'll have a check of hype now before we go off. 10 of the coins in the S&P index were leaked: Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, XRP, BNB, Tron, AVAX, Link, ADA, Hype. Yeah, so all the ones you would expect, basically, innit? All the ones you'd expect. Hype, very easy. I've drawn this out. So this is actually the newsletter, the CSE newsletter. This is actually what I drew out this morning for Hype. So this still stands. Obviously, you got daily demand down here. You know, it is. It's still a fair bit for it to drop. You know, that would be over 10%, wouldn't it, for the drop? But there's daily demand. You know, you may go for some sort of liquidity sweep here and look to play liquidity sweeper there, something like this. But ultimately, it depends what time frame you're looking at it. If you're looking at a lower time frame, then yeah, obviously something like that is what you could look at on, say, the 4 hour or whatever. But really, obviously, daily demand, if we come back down towards 40, we need to hold. And this is the SR. This is the SR. So literally just need to reclaim that and not up and then back below. Needs to like fully obviously hold above 50. And then when that happens, target the highs and then target new highs, in my opinion. But yeah, that's what I'll be looking at anyway. So yeah. So you short? No, I'm not shorting it. No, not shorting it. No, I'd have no interest in shorting Hype there, to be honest, in my opinion. Again, doesn't mean that you can't. You could easily go and short it. You know, you could short it if you wanted to. Is it more of the case of if we're coming into like a bullish Q4 and stuff like that? It's more of a case of, in my opinion anyway, again, not financial advice, but looking at areas where do you get long, or you know, where's good value, instead of looking to short. That will come unless we get a deep pullback now. Unless we get a deep pullback, then it's more of a case of when you're in an uptrend, you obviously look where you can get long, don't you? Already done, lol. Well, don't shoot the messenger. The problem is, obviously, it's already dropped, innit? It's already dropped. That's the issue. So it could go up for me, or it could continue lower. But yeah, thanks everyone that's watched. Thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. Anywhere to trade, we got BLOFIN and KCEX in the description for non-KYC exchanges. And apart from that, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, see you later. Make some profits. Bye-bye.